Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Kennedy, and I want to share a little bit of my experience working with Dr. Diedrich Gelderman uh, in reference to staff training. As a practice owner, as a busy veterinarian, I know how important staff training is to the effectiveness of my team and my business, my veterinary practice. But obviously, it's hard sometimes to be able to find the time to sit down and hash out exactly what the staff needs to do, how they need to do it, and then certainly me being able to reinforce that to the staff is important. So it's not only hard to sit down and try to figure out exactly what I want my staff to be doing. They have to know what they need to do, and then I have to reinforce it. But being busy, sometimes it's even hard to reinforce. So before years ago, we didn't have a formalized way that our staff was trained. We tried as best we could to explain what the job position was and put them in that position, kind of on the job training, and if they did a good job, fine, our work was done. If they didn't do a good job, then we kind of straightened it out. So we didn't have a formal system. Working with Dr. Diedrich Gelderman and Dr. Diedrich's materials, we've kind of developed and refined more of our staff training, from even front desk training to technician training, receptionist training. It allowed us our staff to be more focused, to know exactly what their duties were, to know how they were going to be basically assessed, and their performance reviews, and be part of the team. And those are things that I probably wouldn't have been able to do all on my own, because obviously I had to take the time to make the system, and then I had to take the time to train the staff, and I had to take the time to reinforce it. But using Dr. Diedrich's techniques, his materials, and his expertise and input, we were able to kind of speed that process up almost to warp speed, and we were able to move from where we were to where we are now, which is light years ahead of where we once were. So I would highly recommend Dr. Diedrich's staff training materials to any practice that's having trouble with staff. And we all know if we have staff long enough, we're going to have trouble with staff as far as job duties and having them do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how it needs to be done. So I think if you had a system like that, it would certainly help you probably get to where you need to be faster than it would be if you were trying to create it yourself. And that's what we tried to do for years, and I can honestly tell you that was a mistake. So I highly recommend Dr. Diedrich's materials, his training methods, and using getting his input on how to run your veterinary practice through better staff training, and make you have a better practice and improve your bottom line. And that's anybody can email me on that. I'd be glad to enlighten them or give them any other information. But that's where we are. Thanks, Dr. Diedrich, for all your help.